Institute is a rehab for internet addicts. Internet addicts in Latin America can get a detox treatment at Instituto Delete in Brazil, a center focused on treating cellular and internet addictions. For many of us, our cell phone is an extension of our hand. Whether that's healthy or not remains in how that affects our lives, but for many people, it's the cause of arguments, conflicts, and could even result in losing a job. The addiction is often referred to as nomophobia, joining the words no, mobile, and phobia to explain an irrational fear when you don't have access to cellular connection. Instituto Delete was set up by the psychology department at the Universidade Federal de Rio de Janeiro in 2013 by psychologist Ana Lucia King. Its aim is to help those who are internet dependent. The treatment focuses on finding a healthy way to use our mobile phones, not by completely erasing them from our lives, but instead by regulating their use. Eduardo Guedes, researcher and counselor specialized in digital media at Delete, told La Nation, the use becomes abusive when the virtual interferes with the real. When one loses control, that level of addiction is easy to fall into. When arriving at Delete, patients take a test to determine what kind of addiction they have, and a professional evaluates whether they have any anxieties, social phobias, or obsessive-compulsive disorder. In the next step, patients are separated into 3 groups, depending on the level and type of addiction they have, and then receive personalized treatment. Staff at the institute carry out weekly meetings where patients share their experiences and try out different exercises, such as watching a film or even reading a book without looking at their phones. Patients also learn tactics to avoid overusing the device. Some cases even require medication, according to the report. But the effects aren't limited to psychology. Some patients even develop neck problems from looking down at at their phones too much and need special treatment for that too. This may sound funny to some, but in a time where 77% of Americans own smartphones and spend an average of nearly 3 hours on them every day, it's an important issue and not something that should be taken lightly. Delete is the first institute of its kind in the region, despite the fact that Brazil has the 4th highest internet usage worldwide. In the US, there are already various programs to help these kind of addictions, such as Restart and care and treatment centers, but such services are often lacking across the globe. Nomophobia has not yet been listed as an official addiction or phobia by the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, but it's easy to see the effects that it has on people, especially young adults of the current generation. En Brazil, el Instituto Delete busca curar a los adictos a las tecnologías en la nación.